So let's talk about Sukuk. We're going to break down what it is and why it's becoming such a popular investment here in Nigeria. If you've been looking for a way to make your money work for you, and maybe for your country too, you're in the right place. Let's get into it.
Seriously, just think about that for a second. What if the money you're saving up could literally help pave the highway you drive on, or maybe fund a new bridge that connects communities? Well, this isn't just some nice idea. It's actually the whole point behind Sukuk. It's what makes it so different.
So why are so many smart investors in Nigeria starting to really pay attention to Sukuk? It's not just one single thing, you know? It's a whole mix of really powerful benefits that make it, well, stand out from the crowd. Let's break down exactly what those are. Okay, first off, it's backed by real assets. We're talking tangible things, actual infrastructure. Your money isn't just a number on a screen, it's tied to a real project. Then, you get these predictable returns, twice a year, which is fantastic for planning. And here's the big one for a lot of people. It's incredibly low risk because it's backed by the full faith and credit of the federal government. Plus, it's an ethical choice and a really great way to diversify your portfolio. All right, let's just clear the air on something really important. While the principles of Sukuk come from Islamic finance, it is absolutely not just for Muslims. Let me say that again. This is an investment option for every single Nigerian, no matter what your faith is. If you're an investor, period, this is on the table for you. Okay, so we get why it's a good choice. But what is it really? Like, what are you actually buying when you invest in a Sukuk? Let's drill down to the core definition and see how it's fundamentally different from other things you might already have in your portfolio. At its heart, a Sukuk is an investment certificate. But here's the key difference. Unlike a bond where you're basically just lending money, a Sukuk certificate makes you a part owner of something real. So your returns, they're not interest. They're your share of the profits or the revenue, like rent, that the asset itself actually generates. This little chart here makes it super clear. A regular bond, that's a loan agreement. You're the lender, they pay you interest. Sukuk? Nope, that's an ownership agreement. You're a part owner and you share in the profits. It's a total mindset shift. You're not a lender, you're an owner. So that's the big idea. But how does it actually play out here in Nigeria? The government has set up a really clear, really transparent system. Let's walk through it step by step so you can see exactly where your money goes. Okay, here's how it works. First, the government creates a special company. It's called an SPV, just for this purpose. Then, investors, people just like you, buy the Sukuk certificates. The SPV then takes all that pooled money and uses it to build specific projects, things that have already been identified, like the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Now, as that road is used, you earn a share of the income, which comes to you as these regular rental-like payments. And then, at the very end of the term, you get your initial investment, your capital, back in full. All right, I know what you're probably thinking right about now. This sounds pretty good, but is it some complicated thing to get into? And the answer is not at all. It's actually really, really straightforward. So let's walk through exactly how you can get involved. Now, this is one of the best parts. The minimum investment is often as low as 10,000 naira, just $10,000. So this isn't some exclusive club for the super rich. It's designed so that everyday Nigerians can invest in the future of their own country. How great is that? So, what can you typically expect? Well, the tenor, which is just the investment period, is usually around 7 years. You get your profit payments semi-annually, so that's twice a year. And like we said before, you get your full capital back when it matures. Simple as that. Getting started is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Seriously. First, you just contact a licensed stockbrokering firm. Any of them. Second, you figure out how much you want to put in, starting from that very accessible minimum. And third, you just complete the standard KYC, know your customer paperwork. It's just basic ID verification stuff. And that's it. You're in. So let's just pull it all together. When you really look at Sukuk, you're not just looking at another financial product on a list. You're looking at this really unique marriage of being smart with your money and making a positive impact at the same time. This is really the bottom line, isn't it? It's one of the few investments out there where you can literally draw a straight line from your personal wealth growing to the real, tangible development of the nation. It's a true win-win. You earn a secure return, and Nigeria gets the roads, bridges, and infrastructure it needs to thrive.
So, the real question is for you. If you're looking for an investment that's stable, transparent, ethical, and actually helps build the country, well, Sukuk might just be the perfect fit for your portfolio. It is definitely something worth looking into. Thanks for tuning in.